came about last year. But right or wrong, he was a divisive figure, and I knew that he could not do what was necessary to be able to unite our party and get us on the same page going in the same direction. So though I'm a state senator in the middle of my term, I said I'm going to get in this race against Dick, and I'm going to try to get our party going in the right direction and unite all of these cats that we have in our party. I believe I'm uniquely qualified as a conservative leader in the legislature to be able to reach out to these liberty groups, these Tea Party groups, but also the traditional Republicans across the state and the financial supporters that we are so dependent upon to bring everybody together to be able to unite our team to beat Obama in 2012. That's my #1 goal, is to make Colorado red in 2012. Thank you all for being here. Ted Harvey, did you have a question?
We're going to have questions.
We'll have questions right after, so, okay?
Ted Harvey, State Chair. God bless you all for being here. Thank you very much.
Thank you. You know, for the candidates that are running for State Chair, in the interest of full disclosure, you guys should probably know that Dick Wadhams came over to our Lincoln Day at the end of January. He was here on a Saturday, and the following Monday we were notified that he dropped out of the race. Now, I don't know what these people did. But it was only Chaffee County, so might say something there. We do have one candidate with us here today for the office of Vice Chair. Let's give a warm welcome to Don Ditterberg.
Thanks, Dave, and thank you all for being here. I had a chance to visit with some of you. I know you've come, some of you, almost as far as I have from Evergreen. I'm going to tell a story in a minute, but some of you were asking about our plans, written down for your review. I'm going to put them on the table. Please feel free to grab them on the way out. In 2007, I was a regular precinct guy living in Evergreen. As I've told this story a few times, I was throwing my shoe at the television every time the news would come on, and my wife and my children, deciding that I could no longer afford to buy more televisions, decided that I needed to do something in politics. At the time, Tea Parties really weren't very prevalent. Matter of fact, I don't think we had any discussion of tax freedom and that sort of thing. So at the end of 2007, I had the opportunity to run for State Senate, District 16, which was Gilpin, Clear Creek, Summit, Grand, West Boulder County, and Northwest Jeffco. You know, I didn't know. I don't know how a conservative in West Boulder wasn't as well accepted as I might have expected. But I spoke of things like, it's your money, fiscal responsibility, government can't do anything for you until they take the money from you. And people said, yeah, I get that, and then voted for the other guy. I don't know. So, at the end of 2008, I really had a choice of going back to my living room and tossing more shoes, or I could go and get myself deeper engaged. I ran for and won the chairmanship of Jefferson County Republican Party, and that's where I currently serve today. I was reelected in February. You know, what I've learned in running a really big county, we have about 136,000 registered Republicans. We're the second largest Republican population in the state, is that we don't agree. And one of the most interesting things is the way that we don't agree. We have the most violent agreements amongst ourselves about how to not spend our money irresponsibly. Do you see how many double negatives there were in that sentence? That's just amazing. Do you know that on fundamental principles of how we should govern and what we should do with our money, I haven't met 10 Republicans that disagree with one another. And we had the privilege in 2009, after I took over, to try to reorganize the party. You know, I called a group of folks together that were all the elected and appointed people in the county, including the House and district chairs. We have 8 House districts, 5 Senate districts. We had 4 chunks of congressional districts, and a few others. Last year on the ballot, we had 28 races. And we brought all these people into the room in March of 2009, and I figured I was joining somebody else's party. They were already going and doing stuff, and I was the new guy. and I was just going to try to plug in and help make a difference. See, I've been a businessman for about 30-some years, and I've been involved